RF's killing us softly. How you doing, people? I'm gonna do another little video on targeted individuals because they are they suffer bad and they don't have a clue on why or what or how, or I mean they don't really get it because they aren't meant to. But I want to point out why they do that, like why they are being stalked and what the stalkers are doing while they're stalking them. There's no benefit one dimensionally to do it. They don't. There's no real physical kind of benefit as far as a person could point out. A common folk could point out. Though there is physical benefits and all the other benefits. There's a lot of benefits for it. But what the people are doing, and this is, like I said in another video, they go after people that are empowered thinkers, empowered people that are working at bettering themselves. So what they're doing, well, because anytime somebody's better to themselves, they change, their frequency changes. They become lighter, brighter, more effectual. And because of sympathetic frequencies, somebody who's growing causes other people to grow around them. That causes a chain reaction, and the universe smiles on that person and feeds it. Because whatever we do with our heart and our mind and our body and our spirit, we're going to succeed. There's no way to stop that. And I don't care what it is that you want to do, you'll be able to do it if you put those elements into it. Put your all into it. Well, what they're doing when they're stalking is they're mimicking people that they're stalking. So they'll have a picture of them and they'll use that picture to have a vivid image in their imagination and imagine themselves doing the worst things possible, the worst things that you can imagine to undermine like that person's connection to the universe, because the universe isn't going to want to help somebody who's horrid. Although it will indirectly, because everything is always bipolar. It's always a switching back and forth. It's the nature of the atom. You can't have light without dark. You can't have dark without light. You can't have negative without positive. They don't exist without each other. So it's, for every action there is an opposite reaction. This is just the nature of everything. But we don't really appreciate the depth and the chaos that it causes in our life, because we just take full responsibility in this physical for stuff that's running through us. Like, people would never say every single thing that popped in their mind. People would never ever do that. If people said every single thing that popped in their mind, they would be in a loony bin. Whether they're crazy or not, they would be in a loony bin inside of a week. Some people inside of 5 minutes. But we don't, because it's not what we're about. And if people are honest, when they reflect on the stuff that's ran through their mind that they've thought about, it's the most fucked up shit. And where do they get that shit? We'll think, oh, we got it from movies, we got it from this, we got it from that. Yeah, you did. You know, Movies are a huge thing. TV's huge thing. Reading books, huge thing. It's like the um, some things I want to say, but people would not be able to digest what I really want to put out there, because it's like um, you can't feed a baby steak. You can give it some pablum, or first some breast milk, then some formula, some pablum, and then you can start mushing up some vegetables and some fruit, and then you can chop up some meat, and eventually you can give the kid a steak and he'll just mow it right down. But that takes progression. The kid can't digest it, and neither can you digest what I really just want to lay out there. But you just can't. You couldn't digest it. It would be too much for your brain to think. Like it is about certain things. Like it's too big to think that our government is really um, a tool for the Rockefellers. Our school is a tool for the Rockefellers. Our whole program was designed by the Rockefellers. That's easily documented. People can't see it. People can't hear it. People can't fathom it. They can't digest it. They think that when they go to the voting booths every 4 years, that it's the people's choice. It isn't. People think, you go to public education is an amazing thing. It isn't. If it was an amazing thing, it would be upgraded every 20 years minimum. Every decade, really. Like, there's no reason why we should be teaching the same thing that we were taught. We should be teaching what we've learned, because generationally we get the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. It isn't a thing. Teaching people what we've learned produces evolution. Teaching people what were taught produces a loop. Again, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. Love you guys. Play safe.